here with John Snelzer, who is a senior that lives at the Reading Senior Center. And John is a landscape architecture graduate from OSU back a few years ago.
A few years ago.
But John, you've been doing horticulture for quite a few years as a career. And now that you're retired, it's like all habits. You can't break them, right?
It's impossible.
So you have a really nice garden here. What was here when you showed up?
This shrub and that shrub.
Okay.
And that's all.
And so you've
The first year I put pots around them.
And how long have you been living here?
6.5 years.
Wow.
And then the second year I decided to the second year the ground supervisor here donated a bunch of these timbers. And that's when the beds started getting built. And that's when I started buying plants.
Very nice. It's
been fun. It has been a lot of fun.
And there's one Rudbeckia down here that really grabs my eye. Do you mind telling us a little bit about it?
That's Rudbeckia cherry brandy. And it is, I think, a relative of Gloriosa daisies. Okay. Rather than black-eyed Susans.
Wow.
But it's a real pretty little cultivar, and it was an impulse buy. And it seems to be doing real well, so I like it very much.
So you have a black and blue salvia next to your Clematis here.
Yes.
The colors of those are very nice together.
I like blue, and you'll notice there's a lot of blue in the garden. And I started with this plant. It's been in the ground 5 years, and it just keeps getting bigger every year. It would take over the bed if I would let it.
And it can be a little marginal the further north you go in Oklahoma.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. We've been real lucky with it, but you'll notice it's on the south side of the building too.
True, true.
And so is my friend Janice's. So that's how we've gotten away with it so far. The Clematis has only been there since last year.
Really?
And it's really done well. It creeped across the top of the holly last summer and put out 5 or 10 blooms. And then somebody gave me that trellis, and boy, it's just shot up that trellis.
It has, it has. It really lifts it up to display those flowers
nicely. Yeah, it did.
So you have a few tropicals, containers. You take those in the wintertime?
Yeah, I've got a big table in front of the living room window, and they all go there.
Get full sun.
Absolutely.
South side. And this hibiscus here, it looks pretty happy on the corner.
This was bought the first summer I was here. It's the first plant I bought for this whole garden.
Oh, okay.
And everybody wants cuttings off of it because it's so dark red. And I don't give them cuttings off of it. It's the one plant they can't have.
It's your signature plant, huh?
Yes, yeah.
Well, and you have even more in the backyard. Shall we go take a look at that?
Sure, absolutely.
John, you have a really nice shade garden back here, and being a designer, you know about colors and textures. It looks like you've really played it up here.
Well, I learned this from a lady named Beth Chatto, who is an English gardener, and her one piece of advice was don't design with flowers, design for color and form and texture in the foliage.
Okay.
And then let
flowers are fleeting, right?
Flowers are fleeting, and the foliage is all season long.
You've got a loosestrife right here?
Gooseneck loosestrife.
Okay.
It's Lysomachia clethroides. And it's a really great perennial. If you put it out in full sun in good soil, it's going to spread like crazy. But if you put it in semi-shade, even in good soil, it's going to be much more restrained. And it's real easy to contain its spread.
So, one way to contain it is to put in a little more shade, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So you have several ferns around here. Can you tell us about some of the ferns that you've got?
Yeah, that one over here and this one right here are both Tokyo wood ferns.
Okay.
That's Dryopteris tokyoensis. And then that's Japanese painted fern.
Right. And this little hosta.
That's called blue mouse ears.
It's just so cute. It almost, I mean, it's about the same size as your ajuga.
Yeah.
And you don't think of a hosta being like a ground cover.
Not at all. And it has the cutest blooms of any hosta I've got. Just really good looking blooms, but you have to get on your knees to see them.
And they're a white bloom?
They are white, and they have purple striations down each petal.
Oh, wow.
And it's just, it really does look like it was designed by a scientist.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So down here you've got some nice purple heucheras added in. And,
yep, I do.
And I love this silvery purple next to the blue hosta.
Silver gumdrop. That's what it is. Silver, The heuchera is silver gumdrop, and the hosta is Hadspin's cream, and I like the two together too.
Yeah.
Really do.
Now, and this garden bed was here, but...
The bed was here. It was absolutely empty.
Okay.
And I put off doing anything for 2 years because this is a silver maple. And as we all know, you can grow nothing under a silver maple. And then I just got stubborn and decided, what the heck?
Well, it looks like you've proved us all wrong on that.
Well, I proved the silver maple wrong. That's about all, I think.
So, John, we've kind of gone around your apartment here,
Okay.
but you've actually expanded a little bit, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, so are you the resident gardener for the people around here?
All too often.
Well, I'm sure that they love your talents here and your skills, and
They do.
We appreciate you sharing your garden with us.
I really appreciate you coming by.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.